Alright you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please don't mind whatever the fuck's going on up here, whatever's going on back there. It's probably a mess. But I am back for another tasty story. I'm like actively cracking my knuckles. I'm very uncomfortable doing this. I want everyone to know this is uncomfortable for me. Also just like, I'm finding myself, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys about the story of when my best friend and I took a pill in IBIZA. So my best friend and I, we went on a Euro trip last summer. It was the best time of my life. RIP to my social life, RIP to traveling, RIP to just ever being able to do anything fun ever in my life. So we went to Spain first, we went to Barcelona, and then after that we went straight to IBIZA. We were only gonna stay in IBIZA for 2 nights. So we get to IBIZA and like, my best friend and I, we have the worst luck. Naturally, I surround myself with people with horrible luck. I have awful luck, everyone I'm friends with has awful luck. So we get to our hotel, which we've booked months in advance through fucking Travelocity. You know, one of those. Expedia.com. This is not sponsored by it. So anyways, we get to our hotel, they don't have a reservation, we have our reservation number, we have a confirmation email, we have everything we need. Regardless, none of this actually matters. I'm just kind of setting the tone here. We get there, they don't have a room for us, okay? Off the bat, something seems up. They finally are like, yo, you can stay here, but only for 1 night because we don't have enough openings, but like, we're really sorry. So we call Frank, our Indian Travelocity man, and he tells us, you can get another room for the next night and just, we'll cover the difference. He was like, you know, it just can't be anything crazy. So we're like, we're definitely not gonna stay in a place that's like $1,000 a night, but like, we'll push the limits. He ends up paying for the whole thing. He sends us money for the entire hotel. It's like a 5-star, super nice hotel. Amazing, okay? We're thinking to ourselves, okay, it's 10 at night. Do we go out or do we stay in? Because we have a flight at 7 in the morning, which means we have to leave for the flight at 5 a.m. And, you know, we're heading to Rome. We want to make sure we have everything together. You know, when you're traveling in a foreign country, you just kind of want to be like on your game. But being us, we're like, you know what, no. We're gonna go out to this awesome nightclub we've been hearing about. Amnesia. We don't get there until, I don't know, I have a feeling my friend's gonna be like, hey, you got like none of these details right. That's super weird. But I wanna say we got there at like midnight. No. We got there at like 1 a.m. I think. But oh, we bought tickets on the beach. Cause that's not sketch. That does not foreshadow the awful time that's to come. So we walk into this fucking club. The ceilings are ridiculously high. It's a fucking castle. But also at the same time, it's a prison? Or maybe that's just how I remember it, cause the night was so horrible. So the moment you walk in, you seize. Medically, issues arise. The base is so fucking severe that I'm not even kidding. I literally turned to my friend and I was like, something's wrong! My heart was rattling in my fucking chest. It felt like my bones were being ground. Like, this sounds so bad for like a thing that people like to do, but like, my bones were like in a blender. So we head straight for the bar and immediately we are just throwing back shots. To be honest, I didn't get drunk that night. It was super weird. Basically, we spent the rest of the night wandering from room to room because there's like multiple different rooms and like fucking shit spurting on you, and by that I mean fog. Like, you're just getting fucking fogged this way, dick slapped this way, dudes in thongs, chicks in thongs. Never seen anything like it. It's around 3 at night. This adorable British chick comes up to us. We're walking along and like she grabs my shoulder and she's like, hey, like, what's up? And I was like, hey, like, how are you? And like, so cute. Was honestly probably like early college. Something about her was just like, trust me. So she tells us, hey, like, I'm selling ecstasy, do you guys want some? My friend and I look at each other and like, we had been talking about whether or not we wanted to take
a pill in IBIZA
for, you know, some time, because we were like, oh, that'd be so fun, but like, it'll never happen. If a perfect storm occurred, and the perfect storm occurred, we look at each other, we're like, oh, this is like kind of fucked up, but like, it's 3 a.m., but like, should we just? I'm like, okay, I got this. Deciding factor. How much a pill? $10 fucking. Definitely, we'll take 80 of them. But we're just gonna split one. Like, do you think that's okay? Never ask your drug dealer for advice on whether or not you can handle the drug. This chick's like,
oh my god,
you guys are so fine. I've had a whole one and I'm doing great. She's fucking doing aerobics. I mean, this bitch was not doing great. You could tell that this chick was rolling off her fucking ass. Like, it's $10. We'll just take half and whatever happens, happens. We're thinking the opposite end. We're like, you know what, if we don't feel it, we did it, we took a pill in Ibiza, like don't even worry about it, like it's the thought that counts. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, like I'm getting anxiety thinking about it.
I had PTSD from this experience.
We go into the bathroom, we go into one stall, the bathrooms are fucking disgusting. To cut it in half, we just had to like bite it. We fucking put it down the hatch and that's that. I just had no clue what was to come. It was so stupid. Now we're like, okay, well let's just hang out. So we're hanging out, we're dancing our asses off, just having such an awesome time, blah, 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 not feeling a thing. It's 4 o'clock now and we're like, fuck, like it took us like a half an hour to 45 minutes to get to the club. So we're like, okay, fuck, well, why don't we should probably head home now because we want to make sure we get there in time to pack everything up and get everything in order before we get the taxi and go to the airport. The moment that I sit down in that taxi and I close that door, I have my hands on the headrest in front of me, fucking one with everything that has ever been on this earth, okay? The music that was playing in the club was playing in the taxi. I can't even believe how good I feel, just waves going up and down my body, but I'm also panicking. I turn to my friend, I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing great. So my friend's like, fuck, okay, well, I'm doing fine, I'm completely sober, like this sucks, but you know what, at least one of us felt something. So we pull up to our hotel, Bree hands him a card and he goes, we don't take card, we don't take card. And she was like, what the fuck, everyone does? Yes, you do, I see your card machine. And he's like, no, it's broken, it's broken. And she was like, why would you not tell me that when I got in? Did I say her name? But he's yelling at us, he's so mad, and I'm completely incapacitated. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna leave my friend in this car and I'm gonna run it, we're in front of our hotel. I'm gonna run inside and grab some cash, I'll be right back. At this point, I gotta get out. I have my hair up, I've taken off every item that's allowed to be taken off my body without being inappropriate, and I'm fucking flipping out, okay? So by the time she gets back, I look at her and I just go, get me the fuck out. She gets me out of the car and I decide that this is the best time for me to call my brother. My brother and his girlfriend are currently, at this time, living in Barcelona, and we've just come from staying with them. It's like, you know, fucking 3 a.m. And I'm like, hey, so something happened. I took ecstasy and I'm freaking out. What I needed in that moment, like if you've ever taken ecstasy or Molly or anything like that, you know you just want to talk. Like I just need someone to talk to, right? So this was less of a cry for help and more of a cry for listen to me, pay attention to me. But my brother responds, yeah, okay, if you need to go to the hospital, go to the fucking hospital.
What?
Okay, so like if I wasn't panicking already, I'm full-fledged panic because I'm being told I need to go to the hospital and I can't discern between what he's telling me and what are my own thoughts. I don't understand, do I? So I'm like, no, I don't need to go to the hospital. Everything's totally chill. Just, am I okay? I don't know if you're okay, but if you're not, please call an ambulance. It's the middle of the fucking night, I have work in the morning, leave me alone. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Totally. Well, I'm super busy, so I gotta go. We get into our room, and you guys, I see this pillow, and I know what's about to happen. So I take the pillow in my arms, and I am in the middle of the room, just holding onto this pillow, just fucking dancing with this pillow, just thinking, if I just dance, it's all gonna go away. Meanwhile, my friend is packing everything up because I'm incapable of any human interaction. I can't do shit. Yo, Pear, where's your blah blah? And I'm like, oh, just dancing. I end up laying on the bed and I put a black shirt over my eyes because I needed all senses to be cut off. I'm laying there and my friend is in the bathroom and she's blow drying my shorts because they had been wet because we went swimming that day. And I hear the blow dryer go on and she's just telling, you know, she'd been telling me like, this sucks that I didn't feel anything. Like, I know that you're not super happy about it, but like, I kind of wish like I did too. And I'm like, no, you don't want this, like freaking out. Like you want this if you're at the club, but if you're at your hotel room, getting set for a flight, this is the last thing you fucking want. And I've never felt anything like it. So she's blow drying my shorts, the blow dryer turns off and I just hear,
Fuck.
and so I'm like, oh my God, something's wrong, we missed our flight. And she just goes, I think I'm feeling it. And I was like, okay, I'm sure. Next thing I know. You know what, Perry? I just want to let you know that like how crazy is it that I was blow drying your shorts when I felt it, right? It's like, what a bond we have. Like, I was holding onto your shorts and like, I just knew as I was blow drying them, like, these are my heart sank. I knew at this point that we could not have been more fucked. Next thing you know, she's by my side and she's just rubbing me up and down, just like, I need to touch you, I need you to look at me, and I need to talk to you. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm trying to cut off every sense I've ever had in my life and fall into a black hole that I never wake up from. So she's like, Peri, I know that you're freaking the fuck out and you don't want to talk to me. I need you to sit up and I need you to hold my hand and I need you to look me in the fucking eyes. So I get up, I'm like, and I hold her hands, I'm so unsteady, and she's like, I just want you to know I love you so much, we're gonna get through this. And I was like, yeah, totally. She though had like a much better grasp on things. She's continues packing up our stuff, which actually probably better that she was on ecstasy, because she was, I mean, the time efficiency was just insane. She goes outside onto the patio to like cool off. She's sweating up a storm. She sees this guy on the next patio over. They're both Asian. So like maybe that had something to do with the fact that they just like had this instant bond. He's like, oh, my friend's in there having sex with this girl, so I have to be out here. She's like, wow, you're such a good friend. He's like, yeah, what's up with you and your friend? Like, you guys seem like you're really drunk or something? And she was like, no, we took ecstasy. And he was like, oh shit. And she was like, yeah, my friend's having a really hard time. And she's like, I'm laying in bed. And she goes, hey, Pear, can this guy come into our room? And I'm like, no. I don't remember this guy's name. I don't remember anything about him. But next thing I know, he goes, you know what? I have like a huge jug of water. Let me give you all the water that we have, because we had literally no water left and like the tap water was like iffy. And so he gets this giant fucking jug of water, pours us like 4 things of like giant water bottles full. We're like, oh my god, we're so thankful. And then he says, what time's your flight? And we told him it's at 7. He goes, well, our flight's at 8. So you know what? Why don't I just order the taxi and we'll all taxi over together. I'll make sure that you guys get there safe. And then, you know, we can split ways. Have you ever in your entire life met someone so kind? Someone so helpful and willing to help? We get to the gate, we get through security. That's a whole nother situation. My pupils are my entire eye. You know when you see people wearing those contacts where it's like from here to here, the entire sclera is all black? That was what my pupils had done to my eyes. I also couldn't close them from this. Blinking was a problem. I was peeking in the airport. So basically we board the plane, everyone on there is still partying, whooping it up, and the captain's like, hey, what's up guys? Like, we're heading to Rome. The entire cabin just bursts out in cheers that shatter every fiber of my being. It's so hot everywhere. It's just so hot, okay? And I'm sweating from the drugs, I'm sweating from the fucking air, and we get to Rome and now we gotta figure out, is there a taxi? No? Okay, well, does anybody know? Like, just like so broken at this point. And we finally get a taxi and we ask the guy, how long is it gonna be? And he tells us 45 minutes and that it was gonna cost like, hey, $8,000. We get to our hostel in Rome and we go up to the desk and we're like, hey, like we're checking in. He's asking us like, hey, where'd you guys come from? And we're like, oh, like we were just in IBIZA. He tells us, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade you guys, actually. I'm gonna give you guys your own private room. You have your private room, your own bathroom, AC, whatever you want. It'll be ready in like half an hour, so if you guys just wanna go hang out, I'll let you know when it's ready. Next thing you know, the guy comes over and he goes, hey guys, like your room is ready. We get in there, the AC's on, and we just embraced, and then we went to sleep for 7 hours. My best friend and I still talk about it every day. I never lived it down for my brother. My parents are like, you're a fucking idiot. You know, somehow you guys, I don't regret it for a moment. Like, it was awful, but at the same time, great story. Speaking of, thank you for watching this story time YouTube channel. I might have some other fun Europe stories to tell, but yeah, thank you for listening. If you guys could just absolutely throw a like on this video, that'd be awesome. Subscribe, tell your friends, tell your fucking mom, tell your drug dealer, hey, go follow me and like my videos, and stay tuned for next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out. Plur, love, justice. Okay, bye.